Implement that, of course, I put a booster plug in. I will eventually put a Power Commander in, but probably when it gets closer to being out of warranty. Welcome back, riders. As promised last week, really cool video today. Yes, I'm talking about a new air filter and of course, a Power Commander V. So you're probably wondering, hey, don't you already have a booster plug? What the hell was wrong with that? So nothing was wrong with the booster plug. The booster plug was great. 8% more fuel, smoothed out the throttle. I love it. But the Power Commander gives me something completely different. I can plug a laptop into this thing and I can tune the fuel to air mixture. The other thing we're going to do today is put a BMC air filter on. This thing is a race filter. It's pretty big. It allows a lot of airflow, gets rid of a lot of that restriction that the stock air filter has on right now. So instead of me standing here yapping about it, why don't we get the bike taken apart so we can get these things on? So let's talk a little bit about what we're going to cover in this installation. The Power Commander comes with step-by-step instructions, so I'm not going to go through every single detailed step. What I will do is call out each step in the process as I install the Power Commander on this XSR. So the first thing we're going to do is strip off this seat and take these tank panels off. So now we got the panels off. Next thing we got to do is take everything out and expose this battery compartment. So now that we got the battery compartment exposed, the next thing we're going to do is take off the mounts for the tank here so we can lift the tank up and get to all the wires. So now that we got the tank off, we're just going to go ahead and take the air filter off. This is really easy. It's essentially 4 screws right here to remove the air filter cap. Once you got the cover off, just set this stuff aside. There's one more screw left to do. Down inside the hole in the air filter, there's one screw deep down in there. You got to get that thing out. But once you get that loose, the air filter comes right out. With a Dremel, you can open this thing up a hell of a lot more. Now look at that. It's almost the exact same size as the opening of the filter. So let's put it in. So as you can see, you just put it back in exactly the way you pulled it out. Now, even though you pulled 5 bolts out of the old filter, the new filter only requires the 4 for the cap. And that's it. So that was the easy part. Now comes the challenge. Let's get this Power Commander in. So the next thing we need to do is connect these 2 wires to the fuel injectors. However, to get to the fuel injectors, there's a lot of crap in the way, like this vacuum hose and a bunch of other stuff. So we're going to have to make some room. So there we go. We got them out of the way. Man, they were a bitch to get out. Orange colored wires go left. And now to feed this bad boy back down into there. 1 down, 1 to go. Injectors are hooked up. Let's get this vacuum hose back on. And moving forward. So now we're gonna have to hook up the throttle position sensor. And in order to do that, I gotta get this side panel off. Sensor wire's free, so now all we gotta do is hook it up. And we're in. That one is a bitch. So the next 2 sets of wires have to go to the ignition coils. In order to get to them, we've got to take this right side front plate off. You're also going to need to pull your ECU off. Just fold it aside and let it hang. So now we've got this little O2 monitor. This thing's going to connect to the O2 sensor, and apparently it's going to, I don't know, regulate the airflow or something. Just disconnect the O2 sensor and put these 2 in line with it. So we're just about done. One last pair to connect. These go to the crank position sensor. And basically, this rectifier, it's the little white plug right next to it. Remember when I said those injector harnesses were the toughest? This one definitely is. And voila, we are done. Let's put the frickin' bike back together. So as you can see, we got the bike back together. I figured I wouldn't bore you with the reassembly. So this Power Commander's already got a tune installed on it. It's the Akrapovic aftermarket air filter tune. I talked to the guys at Dynojet and they said that tune should work just fine for this Two Brothers exhaust and BMC filter. So let's start it up and see if it works. Excellent. Now you know there's only one thing left to do. Oh man, what a difference. You can really feel the bottom end torque gains on this. Now I don't know how much that is to be exact, but it's definitely noticeable. Oh yeah. I mean, between this pipe and this BMC air filter, I'm sure there's a shitload of airflow going through this bike right now. So here's something that I noticed. So on my rev matching on downshift, I feel like I have to get used to it again. That might have something to do with the AFR settings though, based on the throttle position. This of course is just a standard tune for an Akrapovic exhaust and an aftermarket air filter downloaded off of Dynojet's site. So I'm pretty sure it's gonna need a little fine tuning here and there. But man, those torque gains are incredible. So I've been riding around now for about 10 minutes and I kind of get the feeling that this is running a little lean. The main reason I'm saying that is because of the throttle response. I wouldn't exactly say the throttle is jumpy. The more appropriate word would be sensitive. I got really used to the way the booster plug smoothed out the throttle response. Kind of took away that stock throttle jumpiness, if you will. I don't feel like the Power Commander has brought it back. It's still great. But it could also be because of the gains that the Power Commander brings to the bike. But I'm willing to live with that for this response. Woo-wee, this thing is moving. It really wakes up the bike. So since I did both the filter and the Power Commander at the same time, I couldn't tell you which one is contributing the most to the power increase. But honestly, who gives a shit? It feels amazing. So if I gotta summarize everything after riding around for about 10 or 15 minutes, the Power Commander definitely made a huge difference. You can really feel it. Is some fine tuning of it in order? Absolutely. But as it stands right now, I could ride this bike all day long. The other thing I'll point out is with a new air filter and this Power Commander, the bike got a lot louder. And the bike wasn't exactly quiet to begin with. This Two Brothers SR1 exhaust is pretty loud, and I have the DB killer installed. But overall, I'm really happy with this setup. Definitely an awesome mod. So let's head back to the garage and wrap this thing up. So my final thoughts on the BMC filter and the Power Commander V. It's awesome. Can definitely feel the power boost. Throttle response is way up. I'm probably gonna take it and get it dynoed just to see what kinds of gains I'm getting, but I definitely notice a difference. That's about all I got for you today. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you find it helpful. Leave a comment and tell me what you think of the Power Commander and the BMC filter. Do you have one? Let me know. If you haven't subscribed to this channel already, definitely subscribe. We got a lot more XSR mods coming and also some Harley ones for those Harley fans. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Ride safe. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.